What's up, peeps? Just on our way to go on a tour. Just finished snorkeling. So much fun. So many fishes. Ooh! Fortunately, we didn't film any of the fishes because we forgot to charge the GoPro. I couldn't even remember how to open it to actually film. But now we're on our way on a tour to see some seaweed tour, and I can't remember what else. What?
These shorts.
Oh, it should have changed it.
Yeah.
So, Nyasha's been bitten by so many mosquito bites and so massive. I have been spraying that mosquito bites non-stop. So yeah, let you know how this tour goes. Feels fun. Office just dry.
This is love, sweet love, coming from the bottom of my heart. It's Nyasha and Nana.
Hi guys, so we've got a story for ya about what happened and what went down last night. Okay, so basically we ran out of money, and as you do on holiday, well, not as you do, we had money, but we didn't have enough in the currency. We ran out of the currency that they use here, which is Indonesian rupees. And so we went out to get change, and obviously we wanted the best exchange rate. So we were looking, there's loads of mini stores, like there's a long road with different hotels, different restaurants, and there's loads of places where you can exchange money. So we went out searching for to exchange money. There were no banks around here, or like VOLG change or anything like that. So we went out looking for money and to exchange money, and we were looking for the best exchange rate, obviously, because we want more for our money. Yeah. So we eventually came across one, and we're like, okay, this is the best one we've found. We've been walking for a while. Let's just get it done and dusted. So we go there now, and the rate was what, like 19?
Yeah, 19.590
and we were
for
like,
£1.
ooh, this is really good. And it's closer to the first time when we got money changed in the proper place. So we get changed now. They're like, Nyasha saw the rate. We're only going to change £100, but he saw the rate and he was like, ah, let's do 200. And I'm like, 150? Because I'm so skeptical when it comes to things like this. Then someone that was an animal.
No, it's not. It's like the oil. Yeah.
And I don't like getting bumped. Okay, I hate being bumped. So Nyasha counted the money. It was fine. And then the guy counted it again. And then we were supposed to give him change, and he was like, actually no, like it's fine, you know, you guys kind of keep the change. So we're walking, and I was like, that's really weird that someone wants to change money and then it's like, keep the change. So I started having doubts, thinking, oh, he counted it again, how do we know he was legit? I have a feeling that when he counted it the second time, he may have taken a stash of the money away. So anyway, we went on.
Wait, you're missing out the part. The
wait,
part
let me
where
finish.
I said let's count it there.
So we got to the ice cream place and was about to buy ice cream, and then Nyasha was like, let's count it here. And I was like, well, we can't be taking out loads of money and just counting in the middle of the street and stuff. But so yeah, we kept going, and I was still thinking, So we sat down, and I was thinking, yeah, I think we got bumped. I just had this feeling that we got bumped. So we finally got to the restaurant in front of our hotel, and then Nyasha was like, let's count it. Counted it like 3 times, and then half of the money was missing. And then he goes, you count it. So I started counting it, and I was like, yeah, it's only a little bit missing. And then
basically
I was
they
like,
took
tell
like
me
the equivalent of £41.
I was like, tell me how much it is. They took it in pounds. He was like, 41. I was like, hell no, you are not taking my £41. So I was like, Nyasha, let's go back. Nyasha's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. I was like, Nyasha, please, let's go back, because they will not expect us to come back. Let's go back. So yeah, Nyasha's like, no, let's just leave it, fine, we got bumped. So I was like, £40-something now in this country, when you know you're changing it and you're getting like about twice or more than that. Anyway, the exchange rate is quite good, so whatever you change, so we're getting quite a lot of money for £41, and they're just taking it like that. I was like, no, I'm not having it, I'm sorry, like I'm about to get all ghetto up in here. Okay, I don't really go, but I try. And so yeah, so we were rushing back down here, because I was thinking, what if they've closed? So we rushed back down there, and when they saw us, they were a bit like subtle that they didn't expect to see us. And then we were like, sorry, you gave us the wrong amount of money. And they're like, trying to play dumb. I'm like, yeah, you gave us the wrong money. So I took out all the money out of my bag and I laid it down and I was like, here, I'll count it. You gave us the wrong money. And they're like, oh, They counted it and they were like,
started talking in their language. You know when people they cheated you is when they start talking in the language to each other.
But then in English going to us, and then they're counting it. And then afterwards, the guy was like, okay, we'll give you this exchange rate. And we're like, wait.
Why are you changing?
So you knew that you bumped us the first time, and so you're happy to now give us a different exchange rate? Are you kidding me? Like,
and what was mad is like the exchange rate that they gave was like
lower than everywhere else on the street.
A lot lower.
So
and then we were like, wait, what's happened from when we just met you? All you have to do is give us the money that you tried to steal.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, but I called the bank. I called the bank and the bank said exchange rate changed. And I was like, wait a second. We've only been gone for about 20 minutes. And I know obviously exchange rates, you know, for those who do like forex and all that stuff. I understand that exchange rates change all the time. Like even during the night, they can just change. But you've given me an exchange rate. All I'm coming to do is come take the money that you said that you took back from us. For you to now say the exchange rate changed, and you know, and it's still, and the thing is, they have a board outside. They have a board outside that tells you the exchange rate for the day.
So why are you putting that out if you're not going to give us that exchange rate? Yeah,
it was a bit crazy. I was like, wait a second. So you're telling me you're going to give basically their price was 19,580 originally, and then now they wanted to give us 18,000. Just to give you that's like 1,500 less per pound. So I was like, wait a second, why are you changing the exchange rate now? So now they kept on saying, oh, you know what happened? We changed bank. Okay, we can do this exchange rate. Then they typed in another one, and I was like, no, it's fine, no. Then what they did is that when we were refusing, they took out the pounds.
Yeah.
So they took out the pounds. That's when I realized these guys, they knew that they conned us. They knew that they conned us, and they were like, oh, let's just give these people back their money so that they can, you know,
just leave us alone. I think they were shocked. I think that they probably bump people all the time, but people don't actually come back for their money, because the story is like, and the thing is, the exchange rate is so much. So once you have all that money in your hand, you probably get excited anyway, because it's a lot more than pounds. And
I think they don't. The thing is, they don't expect you to count it after.
Yeah.
So after you've counted it at the desk, they expect you just to go and spend the money.
Because you've counted it. I mean, if you've counted it in front of them and stuff, you didn't expect it. But there was something telling me, because I think what happened was, because he was counting it in piles, and after Nyasha counted it and it was enough, when he counted it the second time, he must have taken the last pile that was a whole like 800 or 900,000 million rupees or whatever.
You know where I was getting, because you said you're watching him. You're watching him and he didn't take anything. So that's why in my head I was like, wait a second. So if you were watching him, there's no way he could have taken the money.
But the thing is, he was too fast. I wasn't 100% sure. I couldn't keep up with his counting. And at one point I did look down in my bag to take out the pounds. So probably at that time is when he took that last batch away, and we didn't know. And then the cheekies, they tried to get change from us, so they even tried to bump us more than taking our own money from us. Oh my days. I was just like, we had to go back, because the more I thought about it, the more I just felt like an idiot. The more I thought, no, this is not happening. Like, we are not idiots, we are not going to get bumped. No, I'm not having it. And another thing is, when we went to the hotel, when we went to ask the guy at the hotel, oh, where can we get exchange to change money, he was like, oh, around there's loads, but just be careful counting your money. So when we got back to our hotel, and I was like, it was just burning me that the guy said count your money, and then we counted our money and we got bumped. I was like, no, I'm not having it. I was so angry. So anyway, Nyasha was all like fired up afterwards, and then so we went to find another exchange rate one. So we were walking up and down, and all these people.
Sorry, I just have to express my anger.
He was just like,
no, I don't understand.
We're going to find another exchange rate, and he was just like marching up and down.
You know what's annoying? You know what's annoying? What annoyed me the most is that what they should have just said was, oh, we're sorry, here's your money back. But what they told us was, we called the bank, and the bank said, and I'm like, wait, but I've come back to you, why are you talking about the exchange
it's
rate
even
now.
before that he was like,
What are you talking about the exchange rate?
First he was like,
I call bank. I call bank.
And then when he counted it, yeah.
I call bank.
You know when you're just digging yourself a hole? He counted the money. It was like, as to be like, oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know why your money's short. And then he was like, I don't think they believe me. So maybe if I say I called the bank, you know, it might work. Nah, we're not idiots. Do we look like fools? Hell no.
And then
Don't try me.
You know what they did? You know the scary thing, how you know that someone actually stole your money, was as soon as we got there, the guy, the other guy who served us the money, took out all the money that they had stolen. So he took out all the money that they had stolen out of his pocket. And he just took it out.
Gave him, yeah.
Not the pounds, the rupees. So basically, we had rupees in our bag, and then as soon as we got there, he took out the rupees he had stolen from us, and he took it out. Then he was like, oh, okay, like, you know, like someone who's okay, let's put all the money together to make it seem. So when they give us the rupees, yeah, they're con artists. They knew, so that,
and then they'll try and steal it again, probably.
Yeah, then they'll say, oh yeah,
yeah, twice now, not having it.
So you know, I was just annoyed because I'm thinking, why are you telling me you called the bank? All you have to do is just tell me, is just say, I'm sorry, we made a mistake, or something along those lines. Don't tell me you called the bank and they
exchanged. You know the annoying thing is, yeah, we had come back to our hotel and we had ordered food, and then we were just like, please no, hold on our food, we're coming. And we just went marching. So anyway, on the way back, obviously we actually ran out of money, so we're now looking for another exchange rate. So we're walking up and down and we miss it, and Nyasha was like, no, I saw a better one. So we're walking up and down, and like as we're walking up and down, there's all these shopkeepers and restaurant places trying to get us to come and eat. But now they've seen us so many times, and we're now like marching up and down these roads, and they're looking at us like, are these people okay? And also, like, there's not a lot of black people here, so you know, we stand out. So yeah, so I think they started to notice, and then they were starting to say, huh, lost, and like making all these comments and stuff like that. So anyway, we found an exchange rate eventually, some tailor shop. We went in. It wasn't as good as the conned one or the one that we got before in the official banking place.
It was better.
Yeah. So we go inside. We go inside now. Try to get change. Nyasha gets out his phone, gets out the calculator, and he's calculating, and he's like, yeah, this is what we're supposed to get. The guy's like, this is what you're supposed to get. And then he was like, wait. These people are too fast. Like, they're already calculating what they need from us. So he's like, actually, I take commission. We were like, what? Are you kidding me? We're like, okay, cool, how much is your commission? And he was like, he started calculating, and then Nyasha worked out the exchange rate, and we were like, sorry, but that's not what says on your door, and your exchange rate has just dropped dramatically. Yeah, you're trying to steal from us again. Basically, I was just like, what the heck is wrong with these people?
The drop was so much. It was at the door, it was 19,595. So obviously it's more than the other place, so I was happy to take that. And then he dropped it down to about 18,000. 18,
like a whole lot. We were just like, sorry, have we got mugs written on our face that you're just gonna take advantage? So anyway, we're like, no. And he goes, oh, okay, I'll do better price for you, do better price.
No, it got worse. What happened first was, we came in, he took, I think he must have taken 20% off the top. 20% off the top.
Yeah, that's when you worked it out, and it was 18.
And then afterwards, then it was 18. And then no. After he said, because he made a mistake. Remember, it must have cancelled and come off. Then he typed 2,700,000. Yeah, 2,700,000. Then we're like,
without no calculation.
You dropped it down. You didn't even calculate the 20%. You just dropped it down. And then he's like, oh, okay, this 275.
Swear down.
And I
was
like, no.
Con artist.
I started saying, no, let's go.
Yeah, Nyasha was like, let's go, I'm not having. And I was thinking, okay, we've just ordered food, we have no money to pay, okay, let's try and at least make a deal. So he's like, okay, I'll give you this. And then we're like, no. Nyasha was like, no, let's go. He goes, okay, I'll give you this. And he was like, no. And then he said one more. I said, okay, at least work out the exchange rate. And so I negotiated. I said, okay, at least give us 19. And then he gives us 19, and it works out as 2,000 whatever. And then my guy tried to bump us again. Oh my days. So it worked out as like 200,000. Yeah.
2 million.
2 million. Their money's so confusing.
800,050. No. 2,850,000.
Right.
That's how much he was meant to give us.
But then he thinks we're idiots and tried to give us 2,805,000. So we just lost the whole 45. just like
What
in thin
happens
air.
here? I think what
and then when I
happens-
looked at it and I counted, Nyasha counted the money, I counted it, then he counted it, then I counted it again twice in front of his face, and he goes, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Before he tries to take the money out of our hands like the other place, I was like, no, I'm not having it. Then he was like, don't worry, good price, good price. I was like, don't try to be friends with me right now, please. You just tried to bump us by trying to take commission that you never had on your window in the first place, because most people are like commission, non-commission, but they're all crooks anyway, as I've discovered. Anyway, so he eventually gives us the money, and we're counting, like double counting and counting again, because I'm like, I'm not about to be a fool twice. Okay, and then after that he yeah, so he gives us the 285.
He gave us the 280 first. The
280.
The 2,800,000 first by itself.
And then he gives us
he gave us
five.
A 5. Just at the end. He just gave us a 5
So
at the
I
end.
finished
And I was
counting,
like,
I finished counting and I was like, Nyasha, isn't it meant to be 50,000?
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay,
I
and then takes out the 50,000.
I was waiting to see, because the guy obviously, the funny thing was, I knew we were gonna count it. I knew we were going to count it right in front of his face. So him being confident and give us that 5,000 was actually shocking, because I was like, okay, let's wait for it. Let's wait until we finish counting so that he can see that we're actually not dumb. Then afterwards he was like, okay, yeah, these people aren't dumb.
So when I was like, sorry,
50,000.
5,000, and he's like, okay, 50,000. I was like, sorry, you fully just tried to bump us again like we're idiots. Am I like, sorry?
You see what happens
the whole
in this
night,
place?
yeah, I could not get over it. We were just like going over and over and over. And we were literally like walking down the road like crazy people, like, I can't believe we nearly got bumped. I can't believe it. Like, are we idiots? And we're just thinking, can you imagine how many people get bumped? So if you ever come to Bali, make sure you count your money properly, because they will try. If you don't get it changed,
go to legit places.
Go to the bank or go to places that actually just change money, because they will fully try to bump you. No matter how much that you think you've counted your money properly, they will try and bump you. Make sure you understand what you're doing as well with your currency, because they are fast.
I think what happens with all these people is that especially lots of tourists, like most of the time we're in those countries where we're dealing with £10, £5, £50, £100,
or euros,
and that's like kind of the max. We're not talking about
dollars, like
millions and millions, and like in cash, so in paper money, just getting £1 million pounds. We're talking about
£1 million rupees.
Yeah, so
it gets a bit confusing.
I'm talking about in pounds. So you don't usually get confused if someone says to you the exchange rate is 1 is to $2. You know that it's 1 is to 2. Like, it's not big money. Whereas here it's £1 is to 20,000. So now you're talking about quite big numbers. So if you have 10,000, if you have £10, you're literally gonna get 200,000 rupees. And it's paper cash, and the biggest value of money that they have is 50,000. So if you're talking, that's like 450,000. Then now if you're talking about £100, that's literally, they're just giving you loads of paper, and you're leaving with a stack of money this big.
Yeah. So yesterday, we could give you a quick overview, because we had a lot of scenery again. We went on a cruise.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Boat
like,
cruise.
oh my gosh, we thought it was like a cruise, like a big ship. I don't know why I always think that when I'm in different
countries.
countries.
I don't know why you always think that.
That was a little boat anyway. It was so bumpy. It took us to an island, and the island we got to do snorkeling, which was really good. I am so glad that I brought my own snorkels these days, because I swear down, like every time we go abroad, I don't see them wash these snorkels. They just give it out, and I'm like, I'm not about to
wash it and see
yeah, wash it in sea salt, but I'm sorry, like, I'm happy to bring my own. I'm not about tasting other people's saliva. And yeah, so like, I remember when we were at Seychelles, I was fully washing our snorkels with toothpaste, because I was like, I can't do this. So this time we bought our own snorkels. The only things, the face mask was a bit loose, so sometimes we're getting water in, but I was like, I'd rather do that than be eating other people's saliva.
Yeah.
So that was really fun, and we saw a turtle, and the guy was like, you guys are really lucky to see a turtle, because people don't ever see that. So that was really, really nice. I love snorkeling anyway. It was really fun. What else did we do? Oh, we did a banana boat ride. I was scared because I thought they were gonna like throw us off the side, but they didn't. So that was good. And then afterwards we went to we stopped somewhere to have some lunch, and
to go see seaweed.
do you know what was funny? So there was these people in our group, right? These two girls, I think they came from Thailand, and and there was also these two English couples, or two English couple, and basically the people from Thailand took their food and they were fully eating it, and then their food came and they were like, we're eating our food. And then the waiter, oh my god, I've never seen such a slow waiter in my whole entire life. He was standing there with the people's food. Okay, so they've accepted someone's order. I swear when you've ordered something and they give you the food, you should be like, I'm sorry, this is not what I ordered. But these girls were fully eating the food, like they were halfway through, they were enjoying on their phone, taking pictures, smiling, chatting, and then the actual order comes out. So the actual order comes out and they're like, and then the waiter was the slowest person I've ever seen. So he's standing there for a good 5 minutes, like saying, huh, should I give them the food? Should I take it back? Should I give them the food? Should I take it back? And I'm like, mate, just sort it out. Like, he was so confused. That was hilarious.
I think the slowness is the same thing to do with the culture.
They were so slow. It's so weird because everyone here is a bit like fast paced, but on that
initiative, man.
On that, yeah, he couldn't take initiative by himself. Like, if anything, if it was me, as Nyasha was saying last night, he would either go to manager, they've taken the wrong food, what would you like me to do? Or use your own initiative and say, look, they've taken the food, can we just make, and they're happily eating it, they've already halfway through, can we just make a new order for the other table to give them the right food?
It was fairly simple, but then the thing is, simple situations to solve, but like, you know, like where you're being paid very little, you don't want to think.
It's not even that. I think it was
one of those, I think my problem.
Right here.
I just
where are we? In Dempster?
We're in Sanoa.
We're in wherever we are anyway. Like on that side of the island, I can't remember what it's called.
Kuta.
No, that's not Kuta.
It's Kuta.
That island is Kuta. It's not where we went yesterday.
Oh no,
Lembogan or something. They're so slow. Even the order, they're like, what would you like, please?
Took like 20 minutes to even come to our table.
What drink would you like, please?
And then the drink took another 15 minutes to get there.
All of them were so slow.
Long.
Anyway, after that we went to see how seaweed was made, which is kind of how they take out the sea and how it dries and stuff, which was a bit like cringing because every time I go Chinese, I love the fried seaweed, like it tastes so good. So when I saw it, I was a bit like, it looks slimy. But I don't think that's gonna stop me from eating it because I like it anyway. So yeah. And so after that, we went on this little boat ride, you know, with like with the sticks and stuff. And it was so beautiful. It reminded me of the trees from Seychelles, like how they grow from one. It's the same tree, but their roots keep growing. So weird, but so interesting, so beautiful. Had a little ride there, and
So here's a seaweed farm. They actually sell this to all countries, you know. It's actually quite mad. That's it drying. They actually get it from the sea. And then dry it up.
I love seaweed when I go like Chinese buffet, and I can't believe that's it.
So we're going in these boats through the water. Pray for us. I won't, will you?
Not from here. So we're just on a tour, just seeing how seaweed's made. Now we're on a tour on this island. I don't really know what we're doing on the boat. It's a bit scary, as you can see back there. It's just being controlled by a stick. There's no life jackets. And
She's just being a scaredy cat.
I'm not being a scaredy cat.
Oh wow.
And we look like we're going into open waters. Slightly worrying, but it's actually beautiful and quite serene, to be honest. Nyasha Snapchatting king. Love to Snapchat. But yeah, it looks beautiful, guys. Look back there. I'm scared to drop the camera.
And you're putting it out wide.
In the water. So peaceful. It's so peaceful and so quiet. I'm the loudest person on the boat. It's where you see in movies where piranhas come and go. Look at the contrast, right? So you see this bit, and then look at that. This is just beautiful. Guys, I feel like some big fish is gonna get out and like.
Look, this is not the anaconda movie.
I know, but it's just like so quiet and so scary. I'm just like, I swear something's gonna come out of these sticks, like eat me. I hope not, because I'm planning on staying alive in this trip. Okay.
This is amazing.
Yeah. It's shallow, isn't it? I suppose it's shallow, so if I was to drop in, I guess I could try and swim. But I don't want to drop in. So hopefully I want to drop in and experience having to swim. Do you think there's fishes in here? Do you think there's fishes in here? Look at that, it's cool. I can't see. Really like loops and stuff. Looks like reflection. It's like I'm doing a camera effect. Look. It's just a reflection. Ah. These are so easy. Oh, I wish we could like spin it around. Can't do a 360. Oh damn, still upside down. I know. I could see. And then we went to see this, was it Blue Hole? Yeah. Blue Hole is so scary. The lady was like, please do not stand at the edge, because what happens is the water literally crashes and then just goes. But I don't know how to describe it anyway.
Like,
you see in the video.
I don't know, it's like a cave, but it's got.
Yeah, the water.
The back is there, so when the water goes,
it's
so
like
when the
there's
wave
a
goes
hole,
in.
so it like kind of goes in and then it splashes out, but it splashes out so hard that you can literally feel the force of the wind. So if you're at the edge, bye. And then some little boy here from another country tried to go and stand at the edge. The way that the dad was like,
it was their parents' fault. They told him to stand in front, like just in front of the hole, so they could take pictures of him. But he kept on walking like he wanted to walk off the cliff.
No, he wanted to see. Oh my gosh, I swear, as that was my child. Oh my gosh. Then they dragged him. It was so scary because literally the force of, you don't know how little or how big it's gonna be. So if you get a really big one with a lot of wind, it literally will just sweep you right in. And survival rate, mate, I don't know, because what would happen is the next set of waves would smash you to the rocks. So that was scary, but it was beautiful.
Oh, there's a big one coming. There's a big one coming. There's a big one. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Are you filming?
Yeah. That's so cool. Gary, why are you kidding?
And then what did we do? And then that was it. But it was really good. The boat ride was bumpy, man.
Yeah, on the way back.
The roads were bumpy.
When we went
my
there,
bum was lifting off the seat. That like the road was like it was so bumpy.
But yeah, it was real fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was exciting. So yeah, that's it for today. Bye bye.
Peace up. 8 times. Push it. Hey, push it. Can you see this eye? This one eye. That one eye. Bye.
It's Nyasha and